Welcome back to Byto Tips. This is the second video in our C++ programming playlist. In the previous video, we introduced you to C++ and why it's a powerful language to learn. Today, we'll take the next step, installing Visual Studio Code and running our very first C++ program. Let's get started. Before we dive in, let me quickly explain why we're using Visual Studio Code. VSCode is a free, lightweight, and highly customizable text editor. It comes with amazing features like IntelliSense, debugging, and extension support, making it perfect for beginners and pros alike. Plus, it works seamlessly with the tools we'll need to write and run our C++ code. Now that we know why we're using VSCode, let's install it. Open your browser and go to the official website at code.visualstudio.com. Click on the big blue button that says Download for Windows. Once the installer finishes downloading, run it. During the installation, make sure to check the box that says Add to Path. This is super important. After the installation is done, launch Visual Studio Code, and that's it. We've installed our editor. Next, we need to set up a C++ compiler. Go back to the Visual Studio Code website and head over to the Docs section. Look for the guide on setting up C++ on Windows and follow the link to download the MinGWW64 compiler. Once it's downloaded, run the installer. During the setup, note the directory where it's installed. After the installation, we'll make a small adjustment to ensure everything works properly. Now let's add MinGW to your system path. This step tells your computer where to find the compiler. Search for environment variables in the Start menu and open it. Click on Environment Variables, then find the path variable under System Variables and click Edit. Add the path to the bin folder in your MinGW installation. For example, click OK to save, and close all the windows. Now we'll configure Visual Studio Code for C++. Open VSCode. Click on the extensions icon on the left. It looks like a square. Search for C++ and install the extension by Microsoft. This extension gives us features like IntelliSense, syntax highlighting, and debugging. Finally, it's time to write our first program. Create a new folder for your C++ projects and open it in VSCode. Inside the folder, create a new file and name it hello.cpp. Write this code. If you prefer a quicker way to run your program, you can install the Code Runner extension. Here's how. Open the extensions view in VS Code by clicking the square icon on the left sidebar. Search for Code Runner and click Install. Once installed, open your hello.cpp file. At the top right of the editor, you'll see a small Play button. Click it, or simply press Ctrl-Alt-N. Your program will run instantly, and the output will appear in the terminal below. Code Runner is a convenient option for running programs quickly, but remember, learning terminal commands is useful for advanced programming and project management. If you see Hello World printed on the screen, congratulations! You've successfully set up Visual Studio Code and run your first C++ program. And that's it for today's video. You've just completed a major step in your C++ journey, installing VS Code and running your first program. If this tutorial helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next video in this playlist. Leave a comment if you ran your first program successfully or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.